The starter kit for someone who wants to start knitting consists of only two things: a pair of needles and yarn, which I go more in detail in these videos if you want to check them out. But in this video I'm going to talk about the other gadgets that someone can incorporate in their kit, which could be very useful most of the times. For needles, it can be sometimes overwhelming to choose between all the different sizes and types of needles that you can buy. But for beginners, it's best to buy straight needles because it's easier to work with. Yarn can be also overwhelming because there's different types of yarn that you can buy, but usually wool is recommended because it's elastic, so it's easier to work with and it's affordable. Of course, there's also other gadgets that can also be useful, such as scissors, obviously, a tapestry needles, which can be very useful in many projects, safety pins, which can be used to hold stitches, a needle gauge, which measures the size of needles, a tension gauge, which measures the stitches and the rows. Also, for beginners, I would recommend them to buy some books. There's a good one from the Knitting for Dummies, which is very informative, or have a mentor to show them how to knit or guide them in their knitting projects. Also, I would suggest people to keep a notebook where they could write their projects or their mistakes so they won't repeat them, or any information that can be useful, such as gauge. Thank you so much for watching, and if you're interested, you can check out my other video, which is how to knit a garter stitch, which is the most basic stitch in knitting.